Laura. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. KIIRAS is finally back. I've missed them so much. Let's go ahead and see what this is all about. This is a Tata. Don't forget, if you want this song or any of your favorites to end up on our Fandom Favorite Top 30 chart, make sure you check that out in the description box below. Without further ado, let's get started. Ooh, no, rubby ducky.
Okay.
Ooh, I like the feeling. Ooh.
Open the door, straight to the core. Rhythm it out, so let's just move. Put your shoes on, never list you off circle.
Ooh, those slides in there, so pretty.
Just like a falling, but I need to fall.
Okay, pre-chorus. I love that change up.
Yeah, we can just play, we can just play. I'll do it my way, do it my way. Yeah, we can just play, we can just play. So you better listen to me. 규칙 따위 오늘만은 reset. 매번 색다르고 특별한 거 chase it. Listen, KII 멈춰지지 않지.
Ooh, do you hear that? Do, 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 in the background? That's such a different pre-chorus. It's so interesting with the big chords. Ooh, that was interesting. I like the 6 squares. That's really interesting. Okay, bridge. Ooh. Like a calypso in the background. Feeling. Ooh, that was really cool. It's really thick in the vocals. Very much doubled. Ooh.
Yeah, we can just play, we can just play. So you better listen to me.
Ooh, little instrumental outro, like the beginning, but more intense. Ooh, guys, this was so fun. First, we have to talk about the instrumental. Bum, bum, ba da da, dun, da da da. I loved it so much. And the fact that it goes on pretty much the entire song, like, I love that. Especially, it changed throughout. So at the very beginning, it was like really soft, almost, it had a little like how do I want to put it? It sounded like a little, like, you were at an amusement park kind of thing, like the turning of the thing, like a Jack in the Box. They had that kind of like music box feeling almost, and then at the end it completely changed up. And I really loved the bridge where it changed up, had more of a calypso feel, and just like the way it changed up throughout the entire part. So funky. I really loved it, especially that intro in verse 1. Oh my gosh, the slides in the voice, very, very cool. So fun. Their KIIRAS vocals are always so interesting. I love how they really play with melody and also like the thickness and what's going on in their throughout the melodic harmony basically that's happening. In the pre-chorus, I really like how it changed up. It was almost like it had the same like bum bum, but it kind of changed to more big chords, longer sounds within the melody with kind of a, I don't know if I would call it rap or like talking like echo. It was kind of like a call and response. One of the members did something that was longer and one of the members responded to that, which I thought was really cool. And then in the chorus, we have a little bit of a change up in the rhythmic play. And then at the end of the chorus, we had this little I do it my way kind of transition, which I thought was fun and catchy. Like that's something that stuck out to me like right away. I was like, oh, that's fun. And then in verse 2, I loved the background. There was like, again, this is where it changed up, the do da 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 dun, da, 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 da. But it changed up completely. I noticed it almost immediately because of that happening. And then again, the pre-chorus, the chords, again, had that long kind of phrase and we had that response, but there was so much more happening in the background at that time. And then I love how they decided to do the MV with the 6 squares. I thought that was a really clever idea, especially since you just like saw their mouths at first and then it was their full faces. I thought that was really clever, like a different way to do an MV. And then a bridge, like I said, we had that calypso feeling really going forward, bringing a lot of energy, bringing a lot of like texture to what was happening, harmony and everything. And then in that final chorus, it was so big. I loved how everything was doubled up. We had the ad-libs and everything. And then we have, we didn't have this before. We had it the first chorus, but not the second one. Then we had the I do it my way thing with a little bit of an outro. The instrumental outro matching what was happening at the beginning, but with more like instrumentation. So this was super, super fun. And KIIRAS from debut has always done like really interesting concepts and they really like go full force with it. And that's something that I absolutely love about them. And I think they did that again here. Such an interesting song. And I definitely want to go back and listen to it a couple of times because that change from like the verse to the pre-chorus was so interesting. And I feel like I need to like sit down and analyze it. But tell me what you guys thought about this. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite part of the song or the MV? Mine is definitely the bum bum ba da da. Like it's in my head. It's gonna be in my head all day. So tell me what your thoughts are down below. Don't forget, if you want this song or any of your favorites to end up on our Fandom Favorite Top 30 chart, check that in the description box. And without further ado, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.